Hello students. Now we are going to discuss about the next type of asexual mode of reproduction, that is fragmentation. Now what is fragments means? Fragments means pieces. So fragmentation is obvious. It is the process of breaking up the body of an organism into two or more parts or pieces called fragments, each of which grows into a new individual. Okay, and fragmentation is very common in simple multicellular organisms like algae, fungi, and bryophytes. And here is an example given about Spirogyra. Spirogyra is a filamentous green algae. Okay, and it simply breaks up into smaller pieces, and each piece develops into a new individual upon मैच्योरेशन. यानी कि हर टुकड़ा, हर पीस जो है उसकी बॉडी का, हर पार्ट जो है वो अगर किसी तरह से ब्रेक हो जाता है, अलग हो जाता है, सो एवरी पार्ट ग्रोज इनटू अ न्यू individual. So this is a simple type of or mode of reproduction, and the common example is Spirogyra. Then come to the next type, that is regeneration. In regeneration, it is a process of renewal or restoration of any lost part of the body, or the formation of the whole body of an organisms from a small fragment, like Hydra and Planaria. These are the example of this particular type of or mode of reproduction. What happened? Actually, regeneration is carried out by some specialized cells present in the body of an organism, and these cells, they multiply into a large number of cells, and that large number of cells is known as callus. And when this group of cell callus differentiated into various cell types and tissues, these changes develop into a new individual body, and this is how regeneration takes place. As you can see here, it is a picture of regeneration in Planaria. So in this, each part they regenerate. See the fragments, each the body divided into many pieces or parts, and now what happened, these lost part of each part is having some lost part of the body, so each will regain or restore its lost part, you can say. ओके तो इस तरह से होता है, लेकिन इसमें एक अच्छी बात यह है कि रीजनरेशन जो है वो एक स्पेशलाइज सेल से होता है. ये डिफरेंस आप लिख सकते हैं इफ़ आस्क्ड इन फ्रेगमेंटेशन एंड रीजनरेशन, दैट जनरली रीजनरेशन टेक्स प्लेस बाय द स्पेशलाइज सेल ऑफ द बॉडी. तो इसमें पूरा प्रोसेस होता है डिवीजन का, पूरा मास ऑफ सेल बनता है, और फिर वो मास ऑफ सेल जो है वो हर एक लॉस्ट पार्ट, एक वे स्पेशल सेल्स और टिश्यूज़ में डेवलप होता है, एंड दिस इज़ हाउ द बॉडी इज़ completed. Now the next type of mode of reproduction is budding. In budding, what happened? Few multicellular animals, they produce small buds which gradually grows, ultimately acquiring the characteristic form of the parent organism. So you can see that a very good example of it is Hydra. So it's a small bud arises in the on the parent body, and this bud, after or you can say upon maturation, ठीक है, it is developed as an outgrowth. And how this bud appears actually? This bud develops due to repeated cell division at one specific site. यानी कि किसी भी एक लोकेशन पे कई बार जब सेल डिवाइड होते हैं, ठीक है, रिपीटेड सेल डिवीजन की वजह से उस जगह पे एक बड जैसी आउटग्रोथ बन जाती है, एंड देन दिस बड ग्रोज इनटू अ टाइनी इंडिविजुअल व्हेन फुली मैच्योर. और जब ये मैच्योर हो जाती है तो ये बॉडी से सेपरेट हो जाती है, पेरेंट बॉडी से, एंड इट बिहेव्स एज एन independent individual. So this is a mode of budding, and this takes place generally in Hydra and yeast. You must have seen in yeast cells also, they keep on developing bud one upon the other. A chain of bud formation takes place. Then the next topic of it is spore formation. Okay, we can discuss it here and then we'll go for स्पोर फॉर्मेशन क्या है? स्पोर फॉर्मेशन इज कॉमन फॉर्म ऑफ asexual reproduction which occurs widely in Monera, Protista, algae and fungi. You must have read it in class 9th also. Spores, what are spores now? Spores are minute, single celled, thin or thick walled propagules released from the parent body. And generally, they are dispersive in nature and able to withstand unfavorable environmental conditions such as dryness, extreme heat, or cold. So during spore formation in fungi, because in your book they have specially shown of fungus, so we are going to discuss about this fungus only, spore formation in rhizopus, and you all know that rhizopus is a bread mold. So this is a structure called sporangium. Okay, so a structure called sporangium develops from the fungal hyphae, and sporangium is a tiny blob on a stick-like structure. So as you can see, this is a rounded structure. The rounded structure, blob-like structure on the top is known as sporangium, and inside this sporangium, the nucleus divides several times, okay, and with a bit of cytoplasm, and it develops into a spore, and these spores are covered by thick walls that protect them until they come into contact with moist surface and begin to grow, and these spores are liberated and they develop into a new fungal hyphae after reaching the ground or substratum. सो व्हाट हैपन इन दिस दीज हाइफे जो हैं, ये हाइफे के ऊपर जो राउंडेड स्ट्रक्चर आप देख रहे हैं, दिस इज स्पोरेंजियम, और स्पोरेंजियम के अंदर कई सारे स्पोर्स हैं, ये भी मल्टीपल डिवाइड होते रहते हैं अंदर, और जब ये स्पोर्स रिलीज होते हैं एटमॉस्फेयर में आफ्टर बस्टिंग ऑफ दिस स्पोरेंजियम, तो इन स्पोर्स के चारों तरफ एक प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर होती है, दे आर कवर्ड बाय थिक वॉल्स, और जब ये किसी पे भी, जब तक इनको कोई मॉइस्चर वगैरह नहीं मिलता, फेवरेबल कंडीशंस नहीं होती, दे आर वेरी प्रोटेक्टिव इन दैट प्रोटेक्टिव थिक वॉल, और जब ये डिवाइड होने के लिए रेडी होते हैं, इनको फेवरेबल कंडीशंस होती हैं, देन दे settle down on that particular surface and they start multiplying. So this is how they keep on spreading on any of the food material or anything on which they can easily thrive. Now the next topic is vegetative propagation. We'll discuss it in our next video.